I sometimes think the ANC think devolution is spelled D-E-V-I-L. They seem to have a completely unnatural fear of devolution. But I think it's also confusing for many people. So at the moment, what we're talking about is not controlling SAPS. Although I think we're probably at the point where a very coherent and rational argument can be made for moving control of SAPS from national government to provincial or local government. Ian is correct when he says at the hands of the ANC nationally, they have destroyed our police force and are continuing to do harm to it every month. So what we are talking about consistently and have for the past 12, 13 years written to national ministers about through the city, through the provincial government, through the Institute for Municipal Public Safety, through SALGA, through a whole variety of channels, is the expansion of powers. We got this right in 2018 with a limited expansion of powers for our municipal police officers and immediately started talking about more because the critical powers did not expand. And in regards to our Metro Police, for instance, we can engage in crime prevention. So the city's core constitutional competency, what does the law say we must do? What are we responsible for? Traffic enforcement and bylaw enforcement. That's our core competency. When we stop doing that, nobody else does it. If we do not do crime prevention, it's still SAPS's job. That's their core competency. They are supposed to do crime prevention, detect the crime, investigate it, work with the NPA for somebody to be charged, and then a conviction must happen. But that process now is a deeply flawed process. And the flaws affect people on the street. If I can give you a practical example before I answer the rest of your question, in Bonteheuwel, we had the death of a small baby. There were two men involved in that murder. One of those men had a firearms conviction, 2 firearm conviction arrests in 2016, I think in 2019, or around about there, twice. And twice the state failed to make a competent or effective case, and twice that offender was able to go free. Twice he walked away from those incidents. Had he been effectively convicted, he may well not have been in a position to commit that murder. So these mistakes, these failures aren't victimless. It's not that there's no consequence for them. There are very real and dire consequences. You have career criminals who offend over and over and who start doing so with greater impunity. If you're a gangster and you realize that there's only a 2% conviction rate, out of every 50 murders, one person is going to be held accountable. There's going to be one conviction. Then the gangsters will behave like they're behaving, running around our streets openly, shooting, not worried who sees them, because they don't believe that there will be consequences.